Hello, world and universe. Welcome to the Trevor Donald Experience. Manifest your truth. And now, I guess the next big celebrity that's all over social media is being talked about in a negative light is Tyler Perry. And you have this actor, Christian Keys, that has alluded to the fact that some powerful billionaire, multimillionaire individual was trying to pressure him into an alternative lifestyle. And of course, we all know that there's been rumors about Tyler Perry for over 20 years on him, gay rumors and bisexuality issues and alternative lifestyle issues, which I don't care, as long as he's talented and can put out great content. But I think as a middle-aged African American man, observing Tyler in interviews and seeing him over the last 25 years, it's obvious that there is something alternative about him. Now, whether he's harassed his male actors and counterparts throughout his productions is one of those iffy 50 questions. Iffy 50 questions. But I think it's clear as day that Christian Keys is talking about Tyler Perry. But we as black folks have to stop falling for this false, fictitious American dream that you can turn nothing into something without the help of white corporate America is an illusion of delusion. Tyler Perry started off his plays in Atlanta, was homeless supposedly, didn't make any money the first 18 months, and then all of a sudden the things started taking off. And within a very, very short period of time, he was able to start making movies, monetize his whole platform, move it vertical, and scale it. But that was not by his doing. Think about all the black actors historically that's been in the movie business. None of them have ever done it. I think Tyler Perry is heavily financed by white corporate America. I think he owns a very small percentage of it. But white America wants to paint this picture of certain black entertainers to have pulled their bootstraps up and turned nothing into something. It's this false American dream to keep you focused on the wrong things and to keep you distracted. I never liked Tyler Perry movies. I think they fulfill very dumb and stupid stereotypes. Everybody knows if you're from the South to a certain degree that, or throughout black America, that everybody had a big mama. And if you didn't have one in your family in particular, you definitely had a friend or somebody that had a big ma, a grandmother type. This whole character that Tyler Perry plays in Medea. But I don't think it's a surprise that he lives in Atlanta. He built his studio in Atlanta. All these questions about his personal lifestyle, I think all the answers are right there in front of you. He had a young lady have a baby with him, which I think was through surrogacy, and I don't think he had an intimate relationship with her. They're not together. And I think that was just a pay for play to distract his viewing audience from what his true personal lifestyle really is. And if Christian Keys is talking about Tyler Perry, I think he's probably right on target. This advent of social media and content creation has opened up Pandora's box as far as all these hidden secrets that have been in the entertainment business for 75 years. And now you have a few black people that have broke the capsule or the seal and are in a few positions of power. But for Tyler Perry in such a short, brief time to end up being worth $500 million, close to $1 billion, I think it's a lot of fluff in it. I don't think it's real. I don't think he completely owns his company. I think he's a front. Even take Oprah Winfrey, who was the first black female billionaire in America. And she created OWN, Oprah Winfrey Network. Oprah owns 5% of it. Warner Brothers and Discovery own 95% of her company. So is she the decision maker? Does she make all the choices? She has a board that she has to listen to. She's not completely independent at all. She owns 5%. So she has to go and ask the powers to be to produce a movie, to get it greenlit, and for it to be seen by the public. If you're not in a complete position of hiring, firing, and creating the overall business model, then you don't own it. 5% that she owns, she's basically a high-paid employee, and Warner Brothers and Discovery are the umbrella to her company. And I believe Tyler Perry Studios is the same way. He built this monstrous of a entertainment and movie studio and TV studio down in Atlanta. I think that was by design, based on his personal perspective and the things that he wants to do in Atlanta, and he probably feels most comfortable down there. And I'm not surprised by any of the allegations. I think that he probably is doing and pressuring men the same way that Puffy, R. Kelly, Jimmy Iovine, and some of these other folks that have been sued civilly, especially in the Survivors Act out of New York, and then they also have a Survivors Act in California. Is that surprising that both those major entertainment hubs have these Survivor Acts? Well, that's probably where most of the egregious, deleterious behavior against young actors, male and female, is taking place, New York and California. But Atlanta's coming right behind it. And if they have a Survivors Act or any of this other stuff, and I think civil suits will be coming as a result of Tyler Perry and his studios. I think even in his interviews, he has a certain pompousness to him. I think he's suffering from the same kinds of things that Puffy and potentially Will Smith is suffering from with these gay allegations. And there's a power struggle. And many times when people are trying to hide those personal demons, they have an overexuberance of this macho, bravado, male, do as I say kind of mantra, or I will fire you. And I think there's a whole lot of rumblings that are going on down there in Atlanta with Tyler Perry Studios. I think we have to wait and watch. You see, they went after Bill Cosby. They went after R. Kelly. They're going after Puffy now. And I think Tyler Perry will soon be in that fray. So I think it's exposing all of these black leaders in entertainment to manifest their truth in the right direction. And Tyler Perry Studios is just a subsidiary of one of the major studios. No different than Puffy got his money from Arista with Clive Davis. With Arista, Death Row was distributed through Interscope. Cash Money and Master P was through Universal. Tyler Perry is just a subsidiary of one of the major white studios. And as I told you, with Oprah she owns 5% of it. Warner Brothers and Discovery owns 95% of it. So does she truly own it? No. Magic Johnson owns less than 2% of the Los Angeles Dodgers. He's not a true majority or even a major voting rights owner for the Los Angeles Dodgers, let alone the Washington Redskins. So you see this pattern where you're having these black folks that are the partial minority face of these major white companies, and they're marketing Magic, Oprah, Tyler Perry as these owners, when truly in the darkness, in the depths of darkness, it is clearly a white-owned company. So it's not minority in any stretch of the imagination. If the shareholders and the stockholders are majority white, then it's a white company. It's not a black company. And I think many of the things that Tyler Perry has done over the years, going from homelessness all the way up to where he's at now, I've never liked his movies. Look how hard I think that Spike Lee, 40 Muse in an Acre, was a truly black-owned company, and he is. And he never aggregated his company to be a multi-billion-dollar industry, because I don't think that he got in bed and allowed the white studios to be the majority owner. And Spike Lee has been out since the 80s. That's 40 years, 20 years longer than Tyler Perry. And the imagery that Tyler has put about, that is displayed to the American public, even Spike Lee has never liked it. Denzel Washington has never liked it. Samuel Jackson has never liked it. I don't think you will ever see any of those kinds of actors in any of Tyler Perry's movies. Denzel, Samuel Jackson, who else? Lawrence Fishburne, Wesley Snipes. Those guys that are truly about their craft, that buffoonery and debauchery that Tyler Perry movies have been about. I've never watched one in completion. I couldn't stand. I've watched 20 minutes or 30 minutes of it. I don't think it's very creative, well written. And for him to just blow up, I think there's other hidden agendas that got Tyler Perry to this place. And I think eventually Tyler Perry will be next with civil lawsuits and being fully exposed for who he truly is. So please hit that like button and that notification button and share this commentary with people you think will find it interesting. I think Tyler Perry has been a hypocrite, and I think he's done a disservice to the black community with his types of roles and his writing style and storyline for his movies. And I don't wish him any ill will, but we need to get the right black folks to be the representation of black people in positions of power. And this subservient debauchery that we see in many of these exploitive movies like Tyler Perry's exploitation type style movies, we've had enough. We've been through black exploitation in the 70s. Hip hop has been black exploitation for the last 40 years, and it's getting worse each and every day. And we need to wake up our consciousness. I always talk about it on my YouTube channel as having a PhD in common sense, utilizing the 5 senses that God has given us, and recognize ill will, negativity, and don't always fall for the carrot that's dangling in your face or in the front of a horse's face to keep chasing after something that does not really exist. So let's manifest our truth in the right way. And let's continue to see how this Tyler Perry saga takes place. And of course, we know T.D. Jakes is the next one. And I will be talking about mega churches and these prosperity pastors in my next video. See you next time.